Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing this Christmas ornament for the Christmas blanket, Tapestry Crochet. So I'm going to be using the same hook that I always use, which is a 6.5. So if these are the colors that you want to pick from, then that's fine. These are the colors I'm actually going to use. So get your colors and I'll meet you right back here. So, let's start with your base color, which is just going to be written as a single crochet. So you're going to do a slip knot. You're going to chain 22. That's my 22 stitches. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to go into those. It's probably hard to see. Let me zoom in. So that's my chain. That light might be a little bright. I'm going to flip them over and go into these back bumps to do my 21 single crochets back up to the top. And I'm doing that because I'm making a blanket, but all depends on what you're using the project for. You don't have to do this. It is not that big of a deal if you skip this part because it can be quite awkward. I'm going to chain one and turn my work. So this is the back side where we're going to start adding our blue, but first we're going to do 7 single crochets with your base color. This is my 7th stitch, so I'm going to pull up a loop. I'm going to bring this over and hold it with my thumb, and I'm going to add my blue, finishing the stitch. So I'm going to take my straggler from adding that, and I'm just going to put it over here. With my blue color, I'm going to do 7A, we'll call it A. This is my 7th stitch. So again, I'm going to pull up a loop. I'm going to finish that with my base color. Make sure this stays loose for when this pulls out straight. That's got to be loose. And do 7 single crochets to the end. This is my 7th stitch. I'm going to chain one and turn my work. Round 3 is going to be 6 single crochets. This is my 6th stitch, so I'm going to finish it with my blue. Make sure that's loose. Pull down on your base color. With my blue, I'm going to do 9A, so 9 single crochets with my color A. Whichever color you're doing, I'm calling it blue because mine's blue. This is my 9th stitch. I'm going to finish it with my base color. And with my base color, I'm going to do 6 single crochets to the end. Chain 1, turn your work. Round 4 is going to be 5 single crochets. This is my 5th stitch, so I'm going to pull up a loop. And I'm going to finish the stitch with my blue. With my blue, I'm going to do 11 single crochets. This is my 11th stitch. So I'm going to pull up a loop and I'm going to finish it with my base color. And with my base color, I'm going to do 5 single crochets to the end. Chain 1, turn your work. So we're going to bring in the light blue in this round. So I'm just going to get my light blue ready. So you're going to do 4 single crochets. This is number 4. I'm going to finish it with my blue color. With my blue, I'm going to do 2 single crochets. That's my second one. So I'm going to pull up a loop and I'm going to add my B color, which is light blue. So I'm going to try to weave what I can in at the back. But all depending on what you're using the project for, it's up to you what you do. With my light blue, I'm going to do 1 single crochet. So I'm going to basically pull up a loop. I'm going to finish it with my dark blue once I get my fingers to work. With the dark blue, I'm going to do 3 single crochets. So this is my 3rd stitch. I'm going to finish it with the light blue. With light blue, I'm going to do 1 single crochet. So I'm going to pull up a loop and I'm going to finish that with dark blue with my B, or my A, excuse me. With my A, I'm going to do 3 single crochets. On my 3rd stitch, I'm going to finish it with my light blue again. With my light blue, I'm going to do 1 single crochet. So I'm going to finish that with my dark blue, which is my B color. My A color. Wow, I'm getting all mixed up all by myself. And then with A, I'm going to do 2 single crochets. I'm going to finish that with my base color, which is over here for some reason. And with my base color, I'm going to do 4 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. So you should have 3 B's, which is your light blue, if you did everything right. Chain 1, turn your work. Oh, I already chained 1, turn your work. So to make my life easier, I'm going to pull out my 2 blue colors, some long strands of it, and I'm going to cut them off. That way they're not attached to the ball anymore, and it's going to be easier for me to not get tangled. Because then you just got to take your base color and pull your blue out of it, just like that. A lot easier for me, but you can do it any way you want to. So we're on round 6. It's pretty long. It's really long. There's a lot of changing back and forth. First, we're going to start with our base color and do 3 single crochets. That's my 3rd stitch. I'm going to finish it with my light blue color. So color B. Color B, you're going to do 1 single crochet. So I'm going to finish that with my color A. With my color A, I'm going to do 1 single crochet. And I'm going to finish it with my B color. And I'm going to do that all the way across. So with my B, 1 single crochet. I'm going to finish that with my A, 1 single crochet. B, A. And we're going to keep doing this all the way across until we have 3 single crochets left. Back and forth, back and forth. Try not to skip a stitch. It's really easy to skip a stitch. But do your best. Take your time. So your last stitch is going to be this light blue color. So yeah, that worked out for me. So light blue is your last stitch because it was your first stitch. You're going to finish that with your base color. Not your blue, your base color. And you're going to do your 3 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 light blues. So 8 B colors. And that's what I have as well, is 8 B colors. And I wrote down 7 A's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 A's. So my A is my dark blue. So I did mine correctly. As long as you had the 3 single crochets at the end of that row, you should be good. So this one's long, but not quite as long. So, if you feel the need to untwist your blue, you might have to. Or whatever color you're using. So this one is going to be 2 single crochets. And you're going to finish it with your blue color, your dark blue, which is your color A. With color A, you're going to do 2 single crochets. You're going to finish that with your color B. Color B is going to be 1 single crochet. Oops, not sure what I just did there. There we go. So I basically 1 single crochet is pulling up a loop and finishing it with the next color, which is the blue, color A. With color A, you're going to do 3 single crochets. Because the checkerboard color, it might be easy to skip a stitch, just go slow. You're going to finish that with your color B. Color B is going to be one single crochet. Yeah, thought I was reading that wrong. 1 single crochet. There's a lot of numbers on my page to read. With A, you're going to do 3 single crochets. You're going to finish that with your color B. It's so easy to get everything twisted right now. With your color B, you're going to do 1 single crochet. Oops. 1 single crochet means you finish it with your blue, or your B, or your A. With A, you're going to do 3 single crochets. So you're going to finish that with your light blue color, which is color B. Color B is going to be 1 single crochet. You're going to finish with your color A. Color A is going to be 2 single crochets. So you're going to finish that with, if I can find it, your base color, which mine apparently is in one great big knot. You finish with your base color. And with your base color, you're going to do 2 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. Round 8 is another checkerboard deal. So you're going to do 2 single crochets. On your second stitch, you're going to finish it with your dark blue or your A. You're going to do the same checkerboard business until you have these 2 left. These 2 single crochets left. So you're going to follow where the color is and you're going to stop. And you're going to stop on a dark blue because you started with a dark blue. my last stitch, and I'm going to finish that with my base color. And I'm going to do my 2 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. So what I write down for this, 9A, which is dark blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which leaves me 8 B's, which is my light blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's what it should look like. I'm right on track. I'm working over here for some reason tonight. So far this is what you should have. We are on round 9. Round 9 is going to be 2 single crochets. Let's move over here. So I'm going to finish this stitch with my light blue. I'm holding things weird right now for some reason. Things feel weird. Alright, my light blue, I'm going to do 1 single crochet. So I'm going to finish it with my A color, my dark blue. Oh, for God's sakes. I gotta have 15 hands. You know what? Some days I'm okay, and other days I feel like I'm got 2 left hands. So, dark blue color, or color A, is going to be 3 single crochets. I don't know, it's hard to find your stitches sometimes. I'm going to finish that with my light blue, if I can find it. There it is. So I'm going to finish that with my light blue. And I'm going to do 1 single crochet. And I'm going to finish that with my dark blue. With my dark blue, I'm going to do 3 single crochets. I'm going to finish that with my light blue. And I'm going to do 1 single crochet. Finish that with my dark blue. I don't have much left, so I'm just going to add some more. With my A, I'm going to do 3 single crochets. I'm going to finish this with my light blue, which is my color B. With color B, I'm going to do, you guessed it, 1 single crochet. Finish that with my blue. Just make sure you grab the right one. And I'm going to do 3 single crochets with my blue. I'm going to finish it with my B. With my B color, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, and I'm going to finish that with my base color. Excuse me. My base color is going to be 2 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. Round 10 is going to be easy peasy. Oh yeah, I got blue attached here. So I'm just going to pull out some more blue since I'm attached to the ball and I don't want to be attached to the ball. With your base color, you're going to do 2 single crochets. On your second stitch, you're going to finish it with your blue. And with your blue, you're going to do 17 single crochets. That is my 17th stitch. I'm going to bring my base color all the way over here. And I'm going to do 2 single crochets. Finish the row. Turn your work. Round 11 is going to be 2 single crochets, so on my second one I'm going to finish it with this light blue color, which is still way over here because I didn't use it. So I'm going to cut off leaving a tail. And I'm not going to use that. I'm going to start another one because it's too short. So I'm going to finish it with my light blue color. With B, I'm going to do 1 single crochet. I'm going to finish this with my blue. With my blue, excuse me. With blue, I'm going to do 3 single crochets. That's my third stitch. I'm going to finish it with my A. My A color is going to be 1 single crochet. I'm going to finish with my blue color, B, A, B. I'm getting all mixed up. With my A color, I'm going to do 3 single crochets. I'm going to finish that with my light blue. With my light blue, I'm going to do 1 single crochet. So my blue is running out real quick, so I don't think I'm going to be much more with him. With my blue, I'm going to do 3 single crochets. I think that's it. So I'm going to finish the stitch with the light blue. The light blue, I'm going to do 1 single crochet. So I need to get more blue. So I'm going to finish it with my blue. And I'm going to do 3 single crochets. I'm going to finish it with my light blue, and I'm going to do 1 single crochet. I'm going to finish that with my base color. Just making sure it's not going to be too tight. And I'm going to do my 2 single crochets with my base color. Chain 1, turn your work. So this next one is another checkerboard. So you're going to start with 2 single crochets being your base color. And you're going to jump into the color A, which for me is dark blue. I can find it. So I start with dark blue. So it's a checkerboard again, and you're going to continue the checkerboard until you come all the way to the other side. You end with the dark blue because that's what you started with, and you'll have 2 single crochets left. So back and forth, checkerboard. So my last stitch is dark blue, which it should be, which is your color A. And you're going to finish that with your base color, but I don't have, mine won't go that far. So I'm just going to add some more back here now. And I'm going to do my 2 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. Round 13. Starts with 2 single crochets with your base color. So you're going to finish it with your dark blue color. Dark blue, you're going to do 2 single crochets. And you're going to finish it with your light blue color. And you're going to do 1 single crochet. And you're going to finish that with your dark blue color. And you're going to do 3 single crochets. It's my 3rd stitch, so I'm going to finish it with my light blue color. And with light blue, I'm going to do 1 single crochet. With my A color, I'm going to do 3 single crochets. And on my 3rd stitch, I'm going to finish it with the light blue color, my color B. Color B, you guessed it, 1 single crochet. Finish that stitch with your color A. And with your color A, you're going to do 3 single crochets. Finish with your blue color. You're going to do 1 single crochet. So finish that with your dark blue, your A color, and do 2 single crochets. And you can finish that 2nd stitch with your base color and do 2 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. So it's pretty messy back here. It's probably hard to tell what the heck is going on when I do this side. Round 14 is a checkerboard. It's just a shorter checkerboard. We're going to come in a bit. So I want you to do 3 single crochets with your base color. So that dips you right into the first blue stitch with your base. Then you can finish that with your blue. I lied. We did blue last time, didn't we? The dark blue. Finish this with your light blue color. This checkerboard will start with the light blue, it'll end with the light blue, and it'll end with 3 single crochets and not 2. So you'll end here in the blue. You'll start this blue stitch with your base color. So checkerboard time. So you're starting with light blue, you're ending in light blue, and you're just gonna go back and forth all the way across. So I need to end this with my light blue color, and I need to have 3 single crochets left. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So this will be my last blue, and I'm going to finish it with my base color. Just make sure I don't pull too tight, and I'm going to do my 3 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. Round 15. So this goes to right at the bottom of the page. This goes to round 25. We're on 15 right now. So we're going to do 4 single crochets with our base color. So you can finish that with your dark blue. With your dark blue, you're going to do 2 single crochets. God, it's so hard to tell where the stitches are sometimes. So you're going to finish that with your light blue color. And you're going to do 1 single crochet. So it's the same crop that we do before, just alternating colors. So finish that with your light blue. And with your A color, you're going to do 3 single crochets. So finish that with your light blue. if you're doing my colors. I guess I keep saying that, assuming you're doing my colors. We're going to do 1 single crochet. Finish it with your A. With your A, you're going to do 3 single crochets. Now it's a little monotonous. So finish that with your light blue. With your light blue, you're going to do 1 single crochet. You're going to finish that with your A. With your A, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you're going to do 3 single crochets. I'm not sure how that turned out like that. But you're going to finish that last one with your base color. And then you're going to do 4 single crochets. I don't think I read something properly, but I'm sure it'll be fine. There might be. That was supposed to be 2, but for some reason I think I screwed up somewhere. So this is what it should look like. As long as you have 21 stitches across, you're doing okay. I must have wrote it down wrong on the paper because I counted I have 21 stitches, so I'm not sure why it didn't. But sometimes I write it down wrong. It's not the easiest thing to do, is do all that counting and stuff, so. Alright, moving on to round 16. You're going to do 5 single crochets with your base color. This is my 5th stitch. I'm going to finish it with my dark blue, or my A color. And with my A, I'm going to do 11 single crochets. This is my 11th stitch, so I'm going to finish it with my base color, and with my base color I'm going to do 5 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. Round 17 is going to be 6 single crochets with your base color. This is my 6th one. I don't have enough blue at the back to finish, so I'm just going to finish it with my new blue stuff. With my A, I'm going to do 9 single crochets. That's my 9th stitch. I'm going to finish it with my base color. And with my base color, I'm going to do 6 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. Round 18, you're going to do 7 single crochets with your base color. That's number 7. I'm going to finish it with my blue, my dark blue, and I'm going to do 7 single crochets. This is my 7th stitch, so I'm going to finish it with my base color, and I'm going to do 7 single crochets. My 7th stitch, I'm going to chain 1 and turn. So that's what you should have. This is all this gobbledygook there that we went through. Thankfully we're done. These next 2 rows are going to be identical. You're going to do 8 single crochets with your base color. That's my 8th stitch. I'm going to finish it with my blue. With my blue, I'm going to do, oh sorry, nope, I lied. Stop the presses. I'm not finishing it with blue. This is where my gray comes in. I should have known considering where I was. So we're going to add our gray to do our hanger, our tree hanger. So we're not going back to blue. With your gray, you're going to do 5 single crochets. So that's my 5th stitch. I'm going to finish it with my base color. And my base color, I'm going to do 8 single crochets. And then I'm going to repeat that last row. Chain 1, turn your work. So all you're doing is repeating exactly what you just did. I'm going to take my blue and I'm going to cut it off, leaving a tail, just so I can sew it in later. So that's what you should have at this point. Round 21 and 22 are the same. You're going to do 10 single crochets. This is my 10. I'm going to finish that stitch with my gray. With my gray, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, finishing that with my pink, and with my pink, I'm going to do 10 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. And repeat that row. Oh, I just knocked my camera. Repeat this row all over again. Round 23 is going to be 7 single crochets. Oh, I went 8, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. So on my 7th stitch, I'm going to switch to the gray. With the gray, you're going to do 1 single crochet. So go back to the base. You're going to do 2 single crochets with the base color. You're going to switch to the gray. You're going to do 1 single crochet with the gray. So go back to the base color and do 10 single crochets to the end. Chain 1, turn your work. You're going to do 11 single crochets with your base color. This is the 11th stitch. You're going to finish it with the gray. With the gray, you're going to do 2 single crochets. Then you're going to finish it with the base. In the base color, you're going to do 8 single crochets. Here we go. There we go. Definitely needs to be blocked. But that is your Christmas ornament. So you can fasten off. Cut your gray off. And then all this stuff needs to be taken care of. So once you got your stuff at the back all done, you can see how out of shape definitely mine is. This is a blocking board, and these are pins. These are called wig pins, if you need to look them up. But if you buy a blocking board set from Amazon, you'll get the pins with it. So, because wig pins come in so many different sizes. These are ones that I have to hold my stuff down so I can sew stuff on for crocheting, for dolls and stuff. So, but these blocking things, they have lines on them, so it helps you. So I have some H2O. I have the hiccups. I have some H2O, which is just water. So I'm gonna soak, or you can wash it, like, as long as it's wet. So I do the middle as well, just so I can stretch it and put it back into shape, because when I use different sized yarns, it does kind of get out of shape. So once I soak it, it becomes a little more pliable. So I just want to put it into shape, and then I pin it, and I let it dry overnight. This is how you block something. So, and when it dries, you're going to be all set. So when you've stretched something and then it dries, it tends to shrink. So instead of stretching it out, I push it in, because it's going to pull back anyway. So therefore it ends up drying a lot nicer. So it's all pinned up, and I'll just let it sit and dry overnight, and we can move on and do our next tapestry crochet for our Christmas blanket. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you in the next video.